Alrighty, welcome back. So today we're gonna start building my house, and this will be the start of marking where my town's gonna go. So I found a spot, kind of a spot. Like, it was a good spot on the map, it looks like anyway. I guess is the best way to put it. I've been scouting around, just trying to find the best spot, but where I'm at, it's kind of flat for a while. If we gotta, put in little town roads to get to where we gotta go, then that's fine, or whatever, but I think we're going to, like, see where my horse is, because I was using him for, like, a guide to see how far I could, go away. So, looks like I might be able to build somewhere up in here, just a little bit up where my house will be. And then the town will pretty much be both sides of the road. But first you gotta build I believe it's a foundation, and then you can start building like your house and stuff like that. Then we'll have to build a well and everything else, but we're definitely gonna have to build the house first. That's the first part of the whole thing. So I hope everything goes easy, but you never know. Alright. So now I gotta figure out, where the front door, windows, and all that's gotta go. I think I know what I'm going to do. At least for windows and that. Yeah, we'll put that door. That door looks okay. I'm just kind of going based on the outlines, and then I'm just trying to see if I like anything. And the ones that I actually like is what's pretty much gonna go in the house. I'm just gonna put windows, I think, on the one side. We'll put like windows on both sides and maybe one at the back. Or maybe none at the back. I don't know, I haven't made my mind up. But I might put ones like that have like, there's like a little, like, little flower box or whatever in front of the window. That's the ones I'm putting in this house. Like, but if I'm doing one right here, kind of along the main drag, I'm not really worried about it so much. But, if we were going to do it, that'd be what I would do. But yeah, I'm putting windows along the main drag because that's probably where the storms would mainly come through. And then we'll put one on the other side. And then, that should be okay, I would imagine. Then the only other thing I could think would be we could put another back, we could put like a front door, back door situation, or we cannot. I don't really care either way, so. Yeah, we'll put like a window at least on the other sides. So then that way everything's pretty much good, and we don't have to worry about, not being able to see out. I put windows at least around, and then the other thing I gotta do is pretty much cut logs. I could put windows on either side of that, and I kind of have to, but again I might not. Let's see. Sure, screw it. We'll put two of them there. Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. There we go. I mean, it's not got everything. There we go. That's what they're gonna look like, and I kind of like those actually. They look kind of cool. Then we just have to get some like flowers and then stuff, and then we can put them in there. So I'm happy with that actually. That looks pretty good. Yeah, it's just you still get the pop-up sometimes. I don't know if I can turn those off or not. I really haven't looked at the settings that far to figure that much if that is the case or not. But we'll figure it out. But for right now, it's pretty good. What I think we're gonna do though, eventually, is we're gonna have to build the well to get water. And probably a campfire to cook food, I would imagine. So those two things we could do at some point. I'm just not going to do them right now, because I'm just going to build as far as I can. Okay, so at least the back side of my house is now framed in. It would be the roof and this other side that we got to worry about. And also the front side, but mainly that and the roof. Which is okay. We'll get the roof built. That's not going to be a problem. See, what I'm doing is I'm putting materials in there, even though I don't have, like, everything else. But we'll go cut some logs. And I can do kind of like the ones that have like, you know, like a little planter on them. You know, it's just kind of a nice, you know, decorative touch. Hopefully we can put like flowers and stuff in there, and that would look pretty cool too. I don't know if we can or not. I'm not 1000% sure on that. But we will figure that portion out, I guess, at some point. But yeah, I'm just looking around. It looks kind of, I built like in an okay spot. Because I could put like, you know, the horses on the other side of town. You know, so you don't gotta worry about the smell coming back into town. You know, all the time. That's probably a good idea. Just put it on the edge of town. That should take care of the problem for that, at least, I would imagine. Alright, let's see if we can't get some more logs here. I think pretty much once we start getting our house built, or, you know, once we get that whole thing finished in the bottom, then we'll start, you know, filling the top. You know, building all that roof. And then I think eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start maybe next episode I might lay out like, you know, some more foundations for some more buildings. You know, maybe try to get like some big, you know, things down, like the stable. I would like to try to get the stables up, you know, stuff like that, so at least we have a place to put like our horses and stuff. I think that's gonna be a good idea. I don't know what else other than, you know, stuff like that, you know, simple stuff that we're probably going to end up using anyway, like stables, and I don't know what else we're going to really end up using. We might build some more houses too, and kind of define like where my house is and then where the actual town's going to be, because I think my house is going to be on one side of the road, and then I'm going to put like the stables and stuff like that on the other side. I mean, it'll just be generally right across the street, but I'm just thinking that's a better idea. You know. Like, it's gonna be further down the street than the rest of, like, the houses and the other buildings. But the reason I'm doing that is because, you know, there's gonna be probably a smell that's gonna happen because, you know, dealing with stables, you're gonna deal with a lot of horse stuff. You know, I think that would work. You know, if we can get that at least out of there, then we ain't gonna worry about any of that. Then especially like if they broke free too, they could run up into a house. That would not be, you know, nice to repair. But I mean, I would do it, but it doesn't make me happy to do that. But eventually, we're gonna have to build a well so we can get our water back up. It looks like. I mean, I know it's very, very, you know, high still, but you know, I kind of, with all the stuff that I'm gonna have to be doing, I think, you know, that's gonna be another thing, and then we might go maybe trap some animals in this game, because we're gonna need, you know, this to keep, you know, our bellies full too as we build the house, because there's no way, because eventually when you get like hungry and stuff and thirsty in this game, you kind of like lose the ability to sprint and stuff like that. Plus, like, it really, really hurts you, so I'd rather not down to that point where we have to. But if we could get, like, berries or something like that, too, that'd be nice. It's just whatever we can get. Like, if I have to go hunting, I'll go hunting for that. Like, I'm not really, you know, gonna be worried about what we gotta do. But right now, like, we're only starting to get hungry right now, so we should be okay. I have stuff to, like, you know, keep us full, but I don't have a lot of food to, like, you know, if we were like really hungry, you know, I don't have something that'd bring it like right back to 100. But besides, I think I have to maybe get some rabbits so that I can, you know, use some of their fur to, you know, build a bed. So that would be pretty good, I guess. Because once you build a house, you'll probably end up having to sleep in it. I think in this game you have to. That might be part of that quest, even though I'm not, like, I'm kind of following that quest, but I'm not at the same time. But it's okay. It won't really matter because most of the stuff will be done by the time. The only thing you'd have to do probably is collect the logs would probably be like the last one we probably would have to do. But I know we can get the well and stuff built, so I mean, we're gonna get it. It's just gonna take us a while. And I'm hoping that, you know, we can start actually establishing this town maybe in the next episode or maybe the one after that, depending on what I want to do. But I think that honestly we should probably try to maybe place buildings even if we're not gonna build them right away. Like just get them like in the areas where I want them. And hopefully, you know, build them eventually. But that just sounds like a good plan to me. You know, depending on what request this will give us after we finish this, you know. I'm not sure what it would be, but I guess we'd figure it out. But yeah, I think that's the best idea that I think I've had. You know, we'll just try to keep our hunger and that up. And it shouldn't be too hard, but you never know. Okay, so pretty much all we got left, it looks like, is we need to pick up some more sticks. We need to get some more logs. Just mainly so I can finish building my house at this point. And the sticks will be used to probably make like the hammers. I believe that's what it uses, is sticks and some stones. But I got a heck of a lot of stones, just not any sticks. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'll take the biggest trees that I can, and I'll leave these smaller trees to grow up, and you know, repeat the process. So I know it's gonna take probably a little bit because we're gonna keep running back and forth. I'm just gonna be grabbing as many logs as I feel like grabbing, and then we'll just, you know, start building the house. The other thing we gotta build at some point is probably a well. Campfire, I believe, is what you can cook on. I believe you can cook with a campfire. I believe. I don't remember. I believe that's how that goes. But anyway, we're starting to get some of the house built, or more of it built, I should say. The other thing we got left is the door, probably. There's a couple little odds and ends, like the roof and all that we got to build too. So we'll get all that built. That shouldn't take us too long. Like, hopefully it doesn't. But we'll definitely get it all built. So we're going to get more logs and build more house. And then we'll have to probably put down a workbench, I believe is how you get the well. I think is through one of the workbenches. I can't remember which one. It's something like that. I can't remember. But we are going to build a town. I thought, you know, because the game will probably do it in stages, like what we say, oh, you know, build your house and then sleep in it, and then have like your well for your water, and then, you know, probably collect X number of whatever, you know. That's the way it seems like it's gonna go. I have no idea if that's how it's actually going to go, but it could. You know, or be like, oh, you need X number of logs to be like, you know, on your person at once or whatever. Some games do that a lot, and they always, you know, they always give you like big lists for usually like your first task. Then your second task is a little bit shorter. Then your third one's like, okay, you can start building your town. I believe that's how it's gonna go. I don't know. Just judging off of this, it seems like the way it's gonna go. It could or could not go that way, but it might. If it does, I'm gonna be happy, because then that means that I can start building a lot more things, which would be good. I think we're gonna probably next episode too, we might build, like, we might do some of like whatever, like, so you get, you know, newcomer 1, and then probably it'll teach you about gathering like resources more, maybe, I don't know. But I think what I might do is I might focus on like building up around the homestead, maybe this episode and next episode, maybe. Or we might go do some stuff in next episode, just, you know, maybe we'll go on a hunt for some berries and stuff. Because we're gonna need those. Because that's, you know, you need those and stuff. So we might have to go hunt for a lot of those. And we'll also get like stuff to heal you up too. We'll have to get a lot of that. So I guess that'll probably be like what we might do. Maybe it's not guaranteed that that's what I'm gonna do. It's just an idea. So we might do some of that in the, you know, first like part, and then towards the tail end we'll start building more of the town. Because I'm gonna need more berries so I can, you know, eat some and not be so hungry and stuff. Because otherwise, like, you know, it slows you down and it just really sucks. So hopefully we can get all that figured out. Because at some point I would like to like start a little farm, get some seeds, and you know, start our own little farm, which would be a really good idea too, probably, to figure out where all that's gonna go. So yeah, we might do that next episode and figure out where all that's gonna go. But I think this episode will just focus on getting the house done, because we're gonna have to. Dang it, I need more logs. Okay, I guess we're just gonna cut like 2 or 3 trees at a time, I guess. That's an idea, I guess. If that's what we end up doing. We'll get over there, depending on what we have. If not, we'll have to ditch some supplies at the house, and then, you know, we're getting more logs. Either way, we're still gonna get logs. It's just gonna take us a while. Okay, so now we're gonna go find some more trees to cut down. If I run out of, like, this axe and don't have another axe, then I'll just make, like, 3 more axes. Or something like that. I might, at one point, just make 3 axes and just say, hey, you know, enough's enough. Sometimes the system is just not, you know, easy, you know. Because, there goes my axe again. You know what? If I got enough materials, I should make 3 or 4 of them, just to have. I don't know the whole. I think they introduced like skills and stuff into the game with that update that it had. So what I would have to see is, I think there's some skills that will take, like, you know, give your weapons and stuff more durability, like your axes and that. I'm gonna have to heavily invest in that if that is a thing. If they actually did add that to this game, I'm gonna have to heavily invest in that, because, you know, it's like every watch that little you know, cutting down that tree like from halfway did that much. If I had better durability, I wouldn't have to worry so much that things are gonna break, you know, after just hitting 2 trees. Because look, after 2 trees, the axe is pretty much about busted after just cutting down 2 trees. Not cutting them up, just cutting down 2 trees. So see, that's kind of where the problem is a little bit. Is that durability. But I think that might be something, if it is a skill or not. I'll have to look, maybe off camera, I'll look and see if it is or not. Or maybe towards the end of this. I'm not sure if I really want to go doing that right now, but that is the thought that I'm having, is, you know, where can we get better durability? Like, is that a skill? Is that something we have to learn? You know, that's what I'm sitting here in this game, like, thinking, like, what can I do to make these axes, you know, last longer? Because I'm getting tired of breaking an axe every other day. So there has to be something I can do. I'm not sure exactly what. I guess I'd have to look into it. I'm not sure if I'm doing that on or off screen. I guess it depends if this thing, if it keeps going the way that it is, where I gotta make like 3 to 4 axes at a time to cut down like 2 to 3 trees. What did I hit? Okay, I guess it's the button on the keyboard. What the heck button was that? I guess we'll never find out. It's the unknown button on the keyboard. You hit it and it changes everything. So I don't know, I guess I'll have to figure that out. I wish I would have known about that. Unless I missed it somewhere in the update. It's like, you know, any information stuff. I might have missed it. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just saying that I think that soon, like, as we can get, you know, all the building done, at least on you know, the homestead here a little bit, where we now have, you know, water, and then we have a house that we can rest at. I think, you know, that would be pretty good. Because then, you know, we could skip to the night if we wanted to. You know, sleep in the bed and wake up in the day and start all over again. I think that's kind of a good idea. If we're gonna, you know, get this house actually built, then that is the next thing I'm gonna try to work at. I don't know what you need to build the bed, but I think we'll figure that out. Like I say, once we're there, we'll figure that whole thing out. We should, you know, have all that, but I don't know exactly what we're doing as far as that goes. But we should be alright. I built a couple extra axes, so I'll just gather some more sticks and we can build more axes if we need to. So I hope we can get all the axes that we need built. So, you know, we got all the sticks. And then, oh, there's a log sitting here. So I guess I'll pick that up too. So we should be pretty much ready to go. You know, getting all that done. So should be a good thing, at least. Let's see. Yeah, we can make it back. I guess I didn't overweigh myself like I thought, because I thought if I had too many logs, it'd weigh you down. So we can hope, but might work. Oh, okay. I just went a little crazy there for some reason. I don't know. We'll figure that part out too. Okay, so we're getting back to the house now. We're gonna see. Well, I guess we just got what? The one on the wall over there and some roof to build. Okay, so boom. That's built. Got that piece of the roof built. Do I have enough to build the rest of my roof? Maybe. I might have a little bit of overabundance of logs, but I don't care. There, my house is built. Yay! We finished the house. Now we get to put furniture in it. And we might, you know, I'm just gonna stand in here for a minute, for a little bit. I mean, we might put some workstations down, because I believe you have to in order to get, like, something about the well, I think, comes from a workstation. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. So if I gotta go get more logs, they can wait for a minute. I think I deserve a break after carrying all them logs. Okay. So beds. Okay. So you have to build them and place them, I guess? I guess that's what we have to do. Okay, so it looks like we're probably gonna have to end up making the bed probably before we can place it, I would imagine. But I thought, like, if it would place it, it would show me, like, what I could potentially make. But nah, you can make a lot of storage too. That's kind of nice. So I'm hoping that I have enough to actually make at least some type of storage, so I can store stuff, I can store extra logs, you know. Might need to make 2 of them, but for now, like, a storage box would do. But I do know that you have to potentially make a workbench to make, like, the well and stuff, I believe. If I remember correctly. Yeah, we're just gonna go through some of the skills and see what I need. Like, one of them should be, like, oh, there's one with the well with the pump. I might get that eventually. Right away, I'm not really concerned about getting that, because the well with the pump will probably be used on the farm that I will have to make. But before that, like, I'm not really gonna do anything like that. I hope everything like will go well when we get to that point, you know. But I'm thinking I want to start trying to place these buildings, at least get them placed into a position like where everything will be pretty much. And I think I am gonna put the stables at like the kind of far end of town, maybe. I don't know. It really depends on a lot of things. Depends on how I want to do it. So I could do like where I don't put them on the edge of town, but I put them not in the middle of town. So that's always a good thing. I hope everything goes well with that, but I think we'll have to build a lot more stuff in order to get to that point. But yeah, we'll have to get some more logs, I'm afraid. Alright, we'll get more logs. So, I hope everything goes well. We'll get those more logs. Besides, I think I had to get rabbits or something in order to build a bed. I think it requires rabbit fur, I believe. At least I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. I'd have to double check, but I do believe. So I'm hoping that it goes okay. You know, we gotta get back to the horse, move the horse closer. Yeah, we might put the stables about where that horse is standing. On the other side of the street, of course. Like, we'll put like our blacksmith thing. Like, I think I'll just put the other things in the town that way. We might put storage one way, so I'm gonna try my best to build it, but it's gonna take me quite a while. So it's gonna probably take me a while to figure out what I want to do with the stables and that. Like, who knows exactly? But that'd be pretty good if I can get it all figured out. Maybe I'll do some of that off camera, like just kind of figuring out where I want to place things. Because, you know, that'd probably be a good idea. But, you know, other than that, that's the only problem that I foresee right now. That, and we have to build a well, and, you know, stuff like that. We'll get it. It's just going to take us a while. Hopefully it goes well. You know, once we get, you know, most of the stuff done. Shouldn't take us too much longer. At least we have the house figured out. Now we have our house built. At least we know that. So that's the good, I guess the good side of this whole thing is the house is now built the way I want it. I wish the door actually shut, but we don't really have a way to make that happen. So I decided to just go more of a kind of an open-ish door. We just have to say that it's closed, but there's not really a way to make it close. I looked off camera at the other ones before I did this, just to see what type of doors we would have. And this is really like the only door that we have. And it's like, it should, you know, open and shut, but it doesn't. So, it's whatever. I mean, it's at least gonna work. And that's really all I'm caring about, is if it's gonna work or not. But it looks pretty okay. We just have to keep running back for more logs, which is the only thing I hate. But I guess in the beginning stages you would have to anyway. But, you know, after, you know, you get kind of settled down, that'd be kind of good, I guess. But it's just like in these beginning it's like moving, you know, it's like I want to just build. I don't want to have to do, you know, there's probably going to be other quests that takes us away from building, but what we'll do probably for those, like if the second one of the the newcomer stuff. Basically, you know, if it turns to like where we gotta, you know, go get food and scavenge for food and stuff, then, you know, some of that's gonna be a pain probably. Because look at how, you know, much just the axe, you know, wears out. It wears out so fast. So I mean, just think about like while you're hunting and all that. That's the bad side of this whole thing. Is it takes forever to do anything sometimes, and it's like you wish you could go faster, but there's not really a way to. So I guess we'll cut up as many trees as we need, like 1 or 2 trees, and then we'll just start building things. I think we might build a workbench at some point in the near future, and then we'll try to work on the bed. Or we might do the bed first, and then, you know, it kind of just depends on how I want to do it. But I think the workbench, you can actually build beds and wells, and I think all that. I do believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's what you can do. I'm also going to try to pick up sticks, too, because I use a lot of sticks for making, like, axes and stuff. So, oh, now I'm apparently overloaded. Which means I can't sprint, which sucks. Oh well, we'll get back with our supplies. Hopefully. Okay, so we got a heck of a lot of logs on us, it must be. What I think we might have to do is build, like, storage of some kind. Just, like, a little... just a little crate or something. That we don't need nothing too big right now, but what I'm saying is we're probably going to need just a little bit of a crate, just so we can keep like our extra, you know, food, clothes, and all that stuff. And then we'll sort it out later, like we'll get, you know, bigger crates and stuff. But for right now, we might have to leave some of our inventory behind at some point. That's the only thing I can think, because we're gonna still have to build a workbench, probably, to build the crate, I think. I can't remember if that's how that works, or if you can just build it. I honestly have no idea. I don't... because I've heard like a lot of things and how you build things and stuff, but some things are a little, you know, left up to interpretation, so it doesn't really tell you. But we'll figure it out. But the only thing is I can't sprint right now, which kind of sucks. So we might try to build a workbench and a crate, maybe. If we do that, that's about what I want to do, really. If we can do that, you know, build that whole crate, and then, you know, start transferring stuff out of our inventory into the crate, and then we won't have this problem where I can't sprint, because it takes forever to walk from where the... well, at least we got the workbench built. We did get a little crate built, so I have to put down a crate, but it's just a simple crate for now. But hey, you know, it's something that's gonna actually help me, so I'm not getting overloaded all the time, and then I'll just have to go through my stuff and pretty much move it over, like, you know, spare clothes. It's just gonna take a long time, because we're gonna move all the stuff over that we're not using, like clay and all that stuff we don't need. We don't have a need for it right now. So what I'm going to do is just move it over to the chest for now, and then we'll just keep going, you know. It's at least where I'm gonna go with it, I think, because if you think about it, we got like gold and all that stuff, and just extra pairs of pants and stuff. Like, we got so much stuff that we gotta find a place to put it all. So I think this is a good idea, as long as we can, you know, get everything moved over. Like, you know, you got all your, you know, all your hides and stuff you can put over there in storage. I have silver. Like, I have so much stuff that it's just the weight that it has on you is weird. It's like sometimes the weight is accurate and sometimes the weight is not accurate. Like, I'm just moving stuff over that I don't need. Like nails? I don't need those right now. Like, I don't need half the stuff that I have. Like feathers? I don't need those right now. But I might keep them because I know you can make... Well, what can you make with it? I forget you can do the category thing, but I think with feathers and other stuff you can make arrows. I don't know if you can or not. I can't remember. Yep, but we have those. We have this. I'm just going through things like right now that I know I probably won't never need. And depends on what I need to make a bed, because that's the next thing I'm gonna have to make is a bed. So when I get that built, I'm gonna be happy. I think I need... I can't remember what you need to do that. Man, it's just like weird for me to understand how to do things sometimes as well. Because once we get the bed built, then we're halfway there. Then we gotta build a well. I guess as well, we gotta build the well, right? What do I want to build? Okay. Yes, that's what I want to build. What do I need? More logs, of course. Good thing we got some stuff out of our storage. Our inventory into the chest, because we were not going to have enough to make, you know, the bed, because we how many logs we're going to need, but we can build like more stuff as we need it. Like, yeah, I'm just looking at the other stations that we're going to have to build. It's going to take quite a while for us to get all that built. And I think, you know, another good thing to build at some point would be a well with a pump, so that we ain't having to, you know, hand do stuff all the time. Like for the farm, we're gonna do one with a pump, because I'm not gonna sit there. I hope we can use it in the way I think that the pump is gonna be used for. I do not know how it's gonna be used, but we also do have a way to make... See, because what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to, like, you need the farmer's hole probably to tear up the ground that you're gonna put down. So I would imagine you're gonna need that to plant with. Yeah, probably, huh? Yeah, I think that would work pretty much, which is fine with me, because we'll figure it out. But I think eventually I want to start, like, the logging, and then I want to start, you know, getting the rocks and getting all that stuff kind of coming in to the town. At some point that will happen. I don't know when that will happen, but that would be a good day, because then I don't have to worry about going and get, you know, resources so much, like logs and stuff. I don't have to, you know, go out and worry about how many logs I can carry, you know, that sort of thing. So that would be a good thing, because then it's like, no, I need this many logs. Okay, I'll just go over here to the storage, you know. So I don't know. Maybe next episode we'll worry about building more of the town. Not 100% sure if I want to do that or how I want to do it, but I think that'd probably be the good idea, just to get, you know, warehouse storage. Then you have all the storage ready to go. Okay, so let's get all the logs that we have now cut. I gotta cut another tree up, and then pick up its logs and some of the sticks. After that, we might start working on the town also. We might do another episode where either we focus on doing a quest or we focus on building more. And I think I might focus on building more of the town, because I know I'm gonna have to build a well, you know, that sorts of way to too. And then I'm gonna build stables and all that stuff. So I might try to figure out where all that's gonna go. And focus more on the building aspect of it than have, you know, everything everywhere. But we're gonna try to put the stables at the far end. I do believe that's the best case. I don't see any other, like, way of doing it. Because then if it's at the far end, then you ain't gonna... Yeah, the smoke could probably be bad in the summer, you know? So, I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't have to worry about it as much, you know? But that's, you know, the easiest way to get around that is, you know, you put it a little bit downwind, so even if it blows, you know, say back up towards the houses and stuff, it's not really gonna smell like that bad. You're gonna be able to barely, you know, smell it. That's kind of what my whole process is. So, I mean, I'm working on it. I think I might just work on doing this one, and then we might work on doing some of the other one a little bit, like probably another part to it, I would imagine. So what we'll do is we'll focus on doing a little bit of that, and then we'll do some building. Like we might build, you know, the rest of the town out, kind of, and then I'm gonna figure out where all the houses are gonna go. And see, that's the whole thing, is I gotta figure out, do I want to have like a standard like housing pattern, or what I want to do, you know? And I might just have it like where they all have like little window box planters that you can plant, you know, your flowers and stuff in. That might actually be able to overcome the smell of the stables, I would imagine, in real life. So that would be what I would go with, is, you know, then you got that flower, because if it's already at the far end of town where you can barely smell it, you know, you plant flowers, the flowers will overcome the bad smells. Hopefully that works. I don't know if that would work, but I mean, it's worth a try, I guess. So all we got left to do really is collect these logs and see what I gotta build yet. I don't know what else I got to build besides the well and a bed. And that's about it, really. If we wanted to cut up more logs after that, then maybe we will, just to have like a stack of logs at one point. But yeah, we're gonna go walk back over here, and I think that's gonna be the best case, is just maybe start building some of these like places where you can plop down, like, you know, the sawmill and all this other stuff. And I think I might, you know, build up the town a little bit. So next episode we might, you know, do a little bit of the second quest. I'm not gonna try to complete it or anything like all that fast, but I will do that, a little bit of it, I should say. And, you know, hopefully that will, you know, be enough, hopefully, but who knows. Let's cut down some more trees. It's like tree chopping simulator. That's what we got going on over here. And then we'll have to probably build another axe, unless we have built some other axes. I'm not 100% sure how many of them I do have. We go through them so fast that I can't, you know, keep track on that. I will have to see if they do. Well, yeah, I guess we had another axe, but I gotta see if they got like a skill to maybe slow down that, like, you know, oh, it breaks, you know, they really break really fast at the beginning, and then as you build your town, it kind of slows down, you know, that type of thing. If there's like a skill to stop them from breaking so much. It's like I'm going through an axe or two, you know, every other time, so I don't know what we're gonna do for that. I guess the only fix is to maybe look off camera and see if they do have something like that. If they do, then yes, we're buying it. I know they have one. They probably have one like where you can chop trees faster too, but that'd probably take more out of your axe, wouldn't it? I don't know. Somebody probably knows out there, but I don't. But we'll figure it out. And then maybe off screen I'll take a look and, you know, see if they have a skill for that. They should. If they don't, then there you go. I got you an idea. Because that's pretty much like all it needs right now is, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't exactly know with the update what everything brought, you know. But if there is a way for me to like place a sawmill where I ain't gotta cut trees all the time, I can just, you know, have them work, cut them down, and then I just collect them. That would even be even better. But then again, I would still probably have to use an axe every once in a while for something, you know. So I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, you know, one way, you know, outweighs the other, that kind of thing. So I'm kind of hoping that, you know, eventually we can start placing sawmills, we can start placing, you know, miners down, so we can actually just mine the materials that we need, you know, and send them back to the storage house. I might build that next after we do some of the next quests that could come up. I don't know what it would all involve, but we'll figure that out, I guess. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking to see what type of skills they got. Do they not? I can't. No. Might be somewhere else. Might be over there. Maybe it's in here. Over here. I don't know. It's somewhere. We'll find it. If it's here, we'll find it, right? Because so far it's not the hunger thing that's getting us. It's the fact that our tools keep breaking super quickly. I don't know. We'll see what we can get here. Might be good. If we can get, like, the well. I don't know if I have to unlock the well or not. I know we would probably have to unlock the well with pump, probably. I don't know how you would do that. I just know that they have mentioned in the update that there's a well that has a pump on the top, and I think the well with the pump I will probably end up using, if we can get it, is for farming. So that I can just pump up the water and I ain't gotta do as much, you know? Like I can just, you know, hit a button. Maybe not, I don't know. It just sounds like a good idea. I just don't know if it is a good idea. So, yeah, it's always a good thing to look for future things that you could probably do. But I think that's going to be a good one, is if we're allowed to use the well with pump to actually, like, just kind of, you know, go in and water them somehow. Like, either we have to, you know, build the trench or something. That would be kind of cool if that is what we have to do. I don't think we'll have to. It's kind of hard to say, but I hope we can, you know, have a regular thing like that, like where, you know, the pump kicks on, waters the plants, you know. I'm just kind of looking around at the skills to see, like, what I need for all the stuff. Because I want to start, you know, even the technology, I still want to start kind of, you know, going for as much as we can anyway. I'm just kind of looking around to see what I need. I'm trying to see find if they have a well with pump. I just don't know where that would be located. I don't know if I've unlocked that or not. But, you know, it's always good to take a look around every once in a while. And then I think we might do some more putting our inventory in the chest, and then, you know, just having it to, like, where we only got, like, the bare, you know, we only have food, we only have, like, you know, our pickaxe and all that, you know. We have, you know, everything like that. You know, I guess tools, I guess is the best way to say it. And stuff, and that's all we have in the inventory. But I might do all of that. I might do some on camera, but a lot of it might have to be done off camera. So, you know, that's gonna suck, but yeah, oh well, we'll figure it out. I'm just, I'm overloaded again. God dang it. That's the whole thing, is like, once I get overloaded, that's the whole point. I guess I'll have to go through my inventory and try to get rid of everything that I have that I don't need, I guess, is the best way to do it. Because I know I'm going to need sticks, and I know I'm going to need stones. I know those two things I'm going to need. Logs, I know I'm going to need. Nails, not really right now. So you see, I know the things that I kind of need. Not everything, but I do know what I need. Sort of. But I think what I might do is, you know, we'll do some of the other... Probably after we finish this first quest, you know, after we place everything, then I'll, you know, do a little bit of that. Maybe that second quest in the next episode, and then more building, because that's kind of what I feel like doing. Is, you know, then you have a little bit of both. You know, we did some of the quest. Okay, now we're going to start building, you know. That's just the way that I think it's going to go, and I think that that's the best way to do it, you know. Then you get a little bit of both, you know. You get a little bit of quest, you know, going on, and then you get a little bit of building. So, I mean, it's best way to do it. So, I just think that that's, to me, that'd be the best way, because it would be pretty good. So, we'll see about, you know, doing that here in a little bit. Now we just gotta figure out I think I needed some of the logs to build a bed, I believe. I can't remember. Yeah, I could build the second one, but why? Okay, now I gotta figure it out here. It's gonna take me a minute. I had everything figured out at one point. It's just so much to build for me that I just sometimes get really confused. Like, okay, can I just build it straight like out of here? No. You know, I thought it would be like you could place it and then you'd have to, you know, hit it with the hammer. Unless you gotta go to a work table, make it, then place it. I don't know, maybe? Yeah. Okay. There. We built the bed. Now we just got to place the bed. I believe. No, not showing up. What the heck? Is it because I have, like, my hammer out, maybe? Maybe it's because I got something in my hands and you don't need something in your hand. Oh, maybe. I'll try that again. Yeah, that probably is what it is. So hang on. I'll make sure that, yeah. Okay, so you can't build stuff with stuff in your hands. Okay. Now we know. See, I didn't know that you couldn't build with stuff in your hand. I thought you could. You know, but I guess not. It kind of makes sense, but... Okay. Well, now we can place the bed. So, that's a good thing. We're gonna have to rotate it a little bit. Because I do believe that is the headboard. And let's pull it back a little bit. Put it right there in that corner. Looks good to me. So I guess we could probably, if we wanted to, try to build some more stuff, build the well. I don't know how you build a well. I'm not really sure on this one. This one's kind of... I don't get it. Fire station, survival. It seems like it would be in survival. It really does. But it's not. And I don't get what you gotta do. Okay, well, what do I do to build a well? That's gonna be the interesting part, because I don't know how to... Whoop! That's not what I wanted to do. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. So I don't... Well, we'll rotate it and get it back in place again. And then I'll figure out how to build a well. Hopefully it's easy. Hopefully we can figure out how to build a well. And it's like any day now, we'll figure it out. Is it like I have to build a certain number of things? Or like, how does one build a well? Oh, that's probably not it. I don't... I'm really confused on how to build a well. Do I have to like walk outside, hit like decorations or something? Or whatever it's called? No, because it's benches. No, it's not that either. What the heck is it, man? I'm confused. Like, literally, I'm confused. Like, I don't know what I can't build. I guess I build one of these and see if it lets me build a freaking well. I bet you that's probably what it is you need a carpenter's well, or a carpenter's bench to build the well. Probably, I would imagine. And if I don't, I just spent like materials that I didn't need to build the dang thing. Oh, might be under city. Buildings, it should be... Okay, there it is. I guess I didn't need to build the other thing, but I did anyway. Like, we're not gonna build it close to the freaking road. Like, I don't wanna... I wanna make it like where you kinda have to walk off of it a little bit. That way nobody can do anything stupid. You know, like, to the well. So, I had enough materials, luckily, to put in a well. So now we have a well. I think the well with pump would probably be a pain in the butt. Because you'd always have to watch your pump and make sure it don't burn up. I don't know. We'll sleep and see what the next day brings us. What is it, like daytime? Is that how it is? Like in the morning? And if so, then I'm going to take a minute and just, you know. I'm going to get like all the stuff that I don't mainly need right now. Like extra clothes or any of that stuff. Because I'm not going far from where we're at. So. I think that should be okay, as long as we don't, like, you know, need a bunch of other stuff. You know, or something that I don't need, like, that would be a problem, but I don't think that I'm gonna need a lot of stuff if I'm, you know, staying in the same area. I don't think that we will, but I could be wrong. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because, yeah, I'm gonna move over things like eggs and, you know, just things that I don't really need on me. So, like, yeah, I have a bunch of stuff here that I don't even really need. Like, and it's like, what do you want me to do with them, you know? It's like, yeah, the game gave them to me, so now I gotta get rid of them, so. It's either store them or get rid of them. I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Then again, I forgot we had, like, tabs up above so I could, like, hit things and, like, actually store stuff. That much easier. So I don't want to carry any spare clothing on me because I'm not going to need it. Likewise, I don't need certain building materials right now on me. So, like, that I didn't need. All the stones and stuff I will. But, like, for the most part, I'm not going to need any of the redstone that I have. So I might as well just store it for now. Don't need any of those. Unless I want to make more arrows, then I will have to come back here and build, you know, arrows. Don't need any of the nails on me right now. Like, there's just things on me that I don't actually need. I have them. And I could, you know, and I'm going to have to build probably city buildings with them and stuff. But I don't need them right now. And it's like, that's the part that's getting me, is like, I don't need half the materials that I probably have on me. But we're gonna carry what we need, and I think the only thing we got left is carry a certain number of logs, which we can do. We're gonna go ahead and drink from the well here, and I'm just trying to make sure that we have enough water, you know. So the next pump I probably use with the pump, or the one with the pump, will probably be used like for farming, if, you know, there's a way to do that. Not exactly sure, because I know you have to take a bucket and individually fill the plot, you know, with water, or, you know, give it water. So I don't know if there's like a way with the pump, you know, to have like a large sprinkler head maybe on top of it that gives you like a radius, you know, that you can place your, you know, place it right in the middle of the fields, and then it just waters them. I could be wrong. That could, you know, not be a thing, but it could also be a thing. I hope it's a thing. Yeah, those are things I don't need. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop them right here in the middle of nowhere. So, there you go. I mean, as long as I don't need them for anything, it's like, I don't need to carry certain things, then I'm okay with that. But again, it's like, it's whatever we gotta do. I might have to build a bunch of arrows at some point too, just to have them in case I would have to go hunting. Not saying that I would, but, you know, just, it's better to have them when you're out here in the forest kind of area, because, you know, they could come from the top of the hill down, like wolves and stuff usually try to sometimes, and I would rather not have to worry about that so much. So I think I'm gonna make a bunch of arrows at some point too. So see, I need to build things to do certain quests probably too, so that's okay with me, as long as we get them at least built somewhat and they actually work. That's all that matters. We might end up building a bunch of arrows. I don't know if I'm going to, but I could. It would just take me a little bit of time to probably figure out how I gotta do it, but like everything else, you know, I might as well learn, then that way we know. And also, I think I have a couple of axes on me, so that's kind of a good thing to have too. So we're gonna cut up these trees, get all the logs that we need to have on our possession in order to get this quest done. I believe that's the only thing right now holding us back, is having so many logs on us, which is okay. We'll get all that sorted out. Once this portion is done, then we'll move on to the next portion, or we might, you know, see what I gotta do and what I have in my inventory, and then, you know, see how many logs I have, and then if I have too many logs, then yeah, I'm gonna have to store them, and I have to run back and store them. So that's always a good thing, is like, I know what I don't need right now, so if I have to, you know, I already have like the other workbench built, so that's already good. So I think next would probably be the main town storage. Probably the next thing you gotta build. I'm not exactly sure what y'all gotta build, but I know we gotta build stables and everything else. So we're gonna get to that. It's just gonna take a little bit of time to get to there. But I hope, you know, we can get to that and you know, everything will go good, and then, you know, we don't have any more problems. But who knows? We could or could not. I hope it all comes out okay. Well, we got some more logs. I don't know how close we are to the log thing, because, you know, it could be a while before we're close to that number. Oh, there's a log sitting up there, actually. I wonder if that's where they all go. I don't know if they all go there, but most majority of them go up there, I guess. So pretty much once we get up here, we can get our logs, get all of the sticks that are kind of up here, probably. There's probably a bunch of them in the same spot. We can cutting a lot of trees, so. I hope that, you know, I can set down a sawmill pretty soon, and then be able to at least, you know, produce our own logs where I ain't gonna go run out and cut them all the time. That would require getting more people into the town, which would mean that we gotta build the town before we can, you know, set people into the town, I guess. So you'd have to build like another house, and then another house, and then another house for all the things, probably. It's gonna be a while. It's honest to God gonna take me a while to figure out what I gotta do. But we are gonna need a blacksmith too at some point, so we can make more nails. And then we'll see about setting up, you know, some miners too. Then they can go through and mine all the things that we need, and then send whatever the blacksmith needs, you know, send it right directly to him. Hopefully we can do that. I don't know if we can do that in this game. Or we can just go from point to point, deliver. Unless they all take it from the, they might take it all from the warehouse, I believe. Do they do that? I can't remember. I haven't seen anything about the update that they had to make that a thing, so it might already be a thing. I don't know. But we'll figure that. We're gonna figure a lot of this out. It just takes me forever to figure it all out. So pretty much once we get all that done and all good, and then pretty much then I'll complete like, you know, the second quest or whatever it is that will come up. But we're gonna do some of it. We're not gonna do all of it, mind you. We'll do like the starting portions of it and getting some of them knocked off, but I'm not really worried about doing all of them. And then we'll probably end up building some more of the town, building like the stables, and you know, we're gonna have to build more housing. So I don't know if I want to put the housing on the other side for the facilities and then have them like, you know, over that way, or what I'm gonna do. I haven't figured that out yet. And then we will have to at some point probably put a fence around the town. We'll figure that part out too. Like, I'm gonna figure everything out. It's just gonna take me a while. I'm trying to figure everything out on the fly, and it's working out, but it's not working out at the same time. So hopefully, like, everything will go good, and then I'll know. Oh, okay, I hit this button to do this, and if I want to do this, I gotta do that. You know, they're definitely working on it. But we have, like I said, over there we have our house. Our house is sitting over there all nice and pretty. And then I gotta sit here and cut more logs so I can complete this thing, I think. Oop, what am I trying to do with a pickaxe? Might not work there, bud. Real life it would probably work, I don't know. Depending if you're trying to get like the sap out of the trees, maybe it would probably work. But I don't know if this game has any of that stuff in it, or if that's like future plans or what, but I'll have to figure that out. Because I believe that would, you know, be something that they would want to do. You could take, you know, have it where you gotta take your pickaxe and put it through, and then you can have like all the sap. Then you can make maple syrup and, you know, whatever else you wanted to. So I hope it works out. Let's see. Hey, we got the newcomer one done. Newcomer 2, I already have one of the things. I think it was like build an axe or something. It was either build or get an axe, I'm not sure. What was it? Build? It was build or get an axe. It's one of the two. I couldn't really tell you. It was one of the two. Let's see. Other than that, we're gonna walk back over here, put that in storage, put all of our logs back, put it right back in the storage. And once we have that in the storage, then we should be just about set up for anything we really need. I mean, we could, you know, log more, obviously, if we need more logs, but I think I might try to set up the sawmill at some point. Then that way I have a way of constant logs that I don't have to go out and collect and then almost get overloaded and then have to run back and forth all the time. That's just the way that, you know, I'm getting tired of, kind of, is I'm always getting overloaded, and, you know, you can't, you know, sprint when you get overloaded. But this time we didn't, because, you know, we had some logs on us. We didn't have a lot of logs. We had to cut quite a few trees, but, you know, we're gonna end up building with them anyway here in a little bit, so it's not really gonna matter, I guess. But, you know, we have some stuff built, and that's, you know, a good thing, I guess. Where is the storage? Okay, there's the storage. What do I need? Do I need to build anything else? I don't really think I need to build anything else. No, we're all good. We're good as far as the sticks and all that go. Sticks and stones. We should be all good as far as that goes. So the only thing we really gotta, you know, watch out for is some of our capacity if we go out hunting. But, you know, that would be the only thing that I could foresee us having a problem with. But other than that, I will see you on the next one.